and the attributes are name and employee ID. And hint is given here that how to define attributes. We need to use this underscore underscore init underscore underscore. This is what we call constructor. Okay. Oops, it's in Chinese. Alright, constructor. This init, this one. We have two attributes. The first one is name. The second one is employee ID. Alright, two attributes. And we need to assign the name to this one, self.name, and this employee ID to self.employee ID. Okay. Then the third one is we have method. In this class, we have a method. Right? And that method name is get information, and what we need to print, name and ID. How do we print? We just define this method get information, and then we print. We use this if string self.name and self.employee ID. Okay? And we use ID, we use name. Right? Use this if string. So you won't get error of string and those conversions. This is the first one. This is done. Now you need to go to the second class. Second class is manager, and that is a subclass of employee class. And you need to pay attention to this thing that we have one additional attribute. Additional attribute means that you have this attribute, but you are also using or inheriting these attributes from the base class. Okay, so in total you will have 3 attributes in this class, manager class, and you have one additional method, that is show team, and you need to print the manager's team size. Alright. And this is how we will do it. Let's go to this one. The second step, class, we have another class, manager, and this is a child class. We will inherit things from the employee, which is here. So this class inherit attributes and method from this employee. But this class has one additional attribute. For that, you will use this constructor again to define this additional attribute. Okay, and then if you want to initialize this constructor, you will use this super. Alright, this command, and you will use name and employee ID information from this class. Okay, by using this super. Okay, but you have one additional attribute, so you need to do the same process here for this additional. If you have one additional attribute here, XYZ, you need to write the same thing here. Self.xyz. XYZ. If you have one additional attribute. If you have another attribute, you can add so many attributes. You just define here and you need to write here then. But if you have 3 attributes here, XYZ, then you do not need to define here. You just write it here. And now, no need to define here, this one. Is this clear? Okay.